Now, we're finally out of Denmark and onto the ship. Time to take sail. Being out on the ship, we was able to see some wonderful things. Going through the port cities of Stockholm, Sweden, Helsinki, Finland, Germany. It was very beautiful. And now it's time to get to business. Packed our stuff, we was on our way.
As far as transportation on tours, usually what we're doing is traveling day to day in a bus, van. We play games 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. By the time we get to the next hotel, it could be midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Big advantage in this way we did it this time on a cruise ship is we can get back to the ship, have dinner, relax, and basically recover and get back and ready for the next game the next day. So it's a much improved way to do a tour like this. It's the first time that this has been done, and I know the players really enjoyed the cruise ship experience. I think all of the players that were on this trip have never been on a cruise before. We're able to go to 6 countries over a 12-day period on this tour. We played very good quality teams, and I think the experience for the players was amazing.
The first game we played after we got off the ship was Tallinn Technical University, also known as TTU in Estonia. Everyone was on their P's and Q's. We had just watched film session with Coach Daniels the day before, and I really feel like that got our minds right and prepared for the game. All the mistakes that we made the day before and the other games previous didn't happen this game. We were on point, hitting a lot of shots. We were going back and forth. This was probably one of the best teams we played on the tour, or if not the best team. The score was tied basically most of the game. We fought hard. A couple of mishaps on defense and a couple of bad fouls or whatever kept them on the line and kept them in the game. We fought real hard to lose a nail-biter by 1, but this really got the momentum going for the rest of the tour.
Tell me about the ship and your experience so far on the ship.
The experience of the ship has been pretty good. There are a lot of things to do. There's a casino, there are plenty of bars, there's karaoke. The food is great. You can pretty much go in the cafeteria any time and there's a wide selection of food. And also, like almost every day for dinner, we go to a restaurant and order some specialty stuff. So, it's pretty good. It's a good little vacation.
Right now we're at the port in Helsinki, Finland. It's a beautiful water. It's beautiful out here. There's a couple of our teammates down there. We're just seeing the water and everything is so surreal. These are the things that I thought about and wanted. Especially growing up where I grew up at on the east side of Atlanta. Not a lot of people. There's not a bad part or whatever, but as far as basketball and getting out as far as sports and stuff like that, outside of football, you really didn't make it. Right now, I've been playing real well, shooting like 57% from the three-point line, 55% in these 4 games or whatever. So it's going to be a total of 8 games when it's all said and done. So I'm just trying to keep it up. Hopefully, get to play in one of these countries or whatever that I'm out here. Seeking to play in. Coach Daniels or whatever, he's really helped elevate my game to a whole nother level in just a week's time or whatever, especially on the defensive end, making certain reads because on the defensive end especially, you have to play a little bit different and adapt to their game or whatever because it's not what we see in America. I missed it.
You record or are you taking a picture?
Nah, let's record.
What's up, baby? P-Money on here, man, Pittsburgh, PA, Edinburgh University, man. We on the way to this gym, man. We about to go handle our business. You know what I mean? It's been a long trip, but, it's a grind out here, man. We in Europe, everybody out here trying to do their thing, baby. You know what I mean?
Hey, Chris Rock. What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
I love you.
Yeah,
You got everybody here now?
Kinda, yeah. You stay right there. Go ahead and get ready for the game today. Man, Hector Gonzalez.
Man, Devin over here. What's good? From Spain. To the other side of the world, baby. You already know.
Next game is against the Helsinki Seagulls in Finland. This game, we came out playing real hard. Made a couple of mistakes, but everybody went hard this game for the most part. A lot of good, strong moves were made. Good stuff was a good highlight reel for a lot of the players. We went back and forth throughout the whole game. Had a couple of mental lapses towards the very end of the game, and they were able to pull away. A big surprise in the game, and a good turnaround for the rest of the tour, was Hector Gonzalez. He had one of his strongest games of the tour with 13 points, 4 rebounds, a couple of assists.
My name is Hector Gonzalez from New York, Uptown, Washington Heights. My game yesterday, 13 points. What was it? 2 for 3, 4 for 5.
Couple of steals, couple of rebounds.
My game is really setting the tempo defensively and slowly chipping away inch by inch offensively. What I do is every time I go into a court, I tell the home team that it's my court and throw the elbows and I get physical first to let them know I'm not a soft little guy.
Yeah, what's up, man? We out here in Stockholm again. You know, another day, another game, another day to redeem ourselves, goddamn. But you know, we gonna basically go out here and handle business, man. We gotta do what we gotta do. I mean, it's do or die for real. I'm not ready to go home, so you know, I'm riding for whatever, for whoever. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm just trying to live lavish. Along with my family, dog. That's what I'm here for. Shit, I ain't ready to go home. I ain't going no goddamn way. Shit.
How you doing?
We took one down there.
I'm sitting down there.
All right, I got one.
Oh, right.
With the dolphin right there. Let's go.
Our next destination was Stockholm, Sweden. Stockholm, Sweden was one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. It was on the water, basically a metropolitan city completely on the water. Everything was lovely there to me. But before this game, I was completely focused, determined to put my mark on this game, as it was one of our last major games on the tour. So was Coach Daniels also.
Highest percentage shot, what is that? Layup, okay? When we go through what we're going through in every single game, when we pass the ball to the cutter, at least once or twice in the game, it makes the defense on the other team have to collapse under the basket. When we don't do that, when we don't pass it to the cutter, when we don't give our bigs a second to cut through and get to the post, it hinders us. Now what teams are doing when you do the 5-out is they're getting up under the passer, so it's making it difficult for him to pass. I've seen in the last game, when they came off on the 2-play, when they came off the screen, that guard was trying to steal the ball because they knew he was going to pick it up and throw it in the inside. So what I'm telling you is, let's try to make sure that screen, when you're coming off the side, and it's really all I want to do. When we come off the side, make sure it's shoulder to shoulder. Usually when we do it, there's a space in between the two offensive players to allow the defense to slide in between. We got to get away from that. Because if we make sure that we touch that shoulder to shoulder, it's going to give the guy who's dribbling the ball an extra second to get on him. It's going to give whoever big that set the screen that time to get the spacing in order for the back screen to come and roll off. But it's all about time when we run the 2. And I want to start, don't switch to 2 to 5 unless you hear me call 5. Go 2. There's a reason that I do 5 out when I do it. Okay? Now this.
Our next game was one of the biggest games of the tour against the defending champs of Sweden. Myself and Rodney Williams did everything we could to keep us in the game, but they were the defending champs for a reason. We were both determined to put on a show and go as hard as we could, but the defending champs were too much. Everyone still played hard, and it was another good effort. Playing against some of these Euro Cup teams or whatever made me realize how much preparation and determination it takes to actually beat one of these teams. And just getting together on short notice is pretty hard.
Back to the back of the bus. The dad's traveling like an NBA star. Chris, let me get your input, man. You ain't get no dunks last game.
Man, shit, man. I don't know, man. I'm old as hell. My knees gave out on me and shit, man.
Where JD at? JD, how your knee feeling this morning, man? On the bus, back in Denmark, finally. On the way back to Copenhagen, got another game today. If they pass me the ball at least 20 to 25 times today or whatever, in the first half, we'll definitely get a win.
Our last game was against BK Amager from Denmark. Now, everybody was ready to play this game, being the last game on the tour, and everyone had a lot to prove. We came out on fire. I really didn't see us miss a shot till 4 or 5 minutes into the game. Everyone was real aggressive when they got the ball, and everyone was really doing what they were supposed to do. After about 6 or 7 games that went by on the tour or whatever, everyone had started to get their rhythm. By this time, the tour was basically over, but you could see the improvement from game 1 all the way to game 7. Overall, the tour was great. Met some new people, new friends, and great experience. We got to see the world on a cruise ship, play basketball and have fun.